I'm not very good at Pokemon, which is why when I heard about a no Poke Center challenge, I was intrigued, but little did I know what would happen next. Now let's set out some rules here. I can never heal at the Pokemon Center or use the PC anywhere I find one. The Pokemart is allowed, and mandatory free heals are allowed, but if they're not mandatory, they're against the rules. Now this raises a number of problems. The first and most obvious problem is HP, so I have to manage my money to make sure I always have enough items. Second one is PP. I can't restore it, meaning no grinding, no unnecessary battles. This leaves me at a level disadvantage, and also, to make this harder, no PP restoring items like Lepa berries, ethers, elixirs, or anything else. Let's start. I wake up and quickly walk outside, greeted by the city of Aspertia. We went up the stairs and spoke to Bianca, faced with our first major question, the starter Pokemon. A trivial thought indeed, but I decided on Tepig. After swiftly beating the rival and finding the lost Stoutland, we were ready for the first gym. We quickly took out Patrat with Tackle, and Lillipup was not much different. With this victory, we traversed through Route 19 and emerged in Verbank City. We entered the gym, but this one wouldn't be so simple. We decided to catch a Magnemite, hopefully a valuable purchase as we shortened our Pokemon limit by 1, which brings up another difficulty. Because I can't use the PC, that means I can't switch out my Pokemon, and the first 6 I catch will be permanent. It worked, as we completed the second gym with ease. After our acting career failed, we met up with the rival and set sail to Castalia City. After finding the gym, we learned that the leader had gone out, so we traveled until wandering into this hideout. Immediately approached by the rival, we learned it's a Team Plasma hideout, so after clearing it out and getting the first free heal of the run, it's time to start the third gym battle. We solve this very oddly designed maze and ended up getting an evolution on the way. With this, we enter the fight. Swadloon is simple with an Ember, but Dwebble deals some damage. Levany is another easy knockout, and with this, we win the fight. We leave the city with our new insect badge, and as for our next stop, Nimbasa City. After heading through Route 4 and Join Avenue, we arrive. While wandering into the amusement park hoping for a good time, we were met with a very grim reality. Battles. But soon enough, we found the gym as always. This one was especially annoying because you get paralyzed and then no Volt Switch. It's a whole thing. But we get rid of Flaffy and Zebstrika, left with only a Molgut, which was no problem. With this, I went to take care of some Team Plasma characters at the rival. After some traveling, we went to the old man's house and picked up his Zorua. We headed into the gym, and this place sucked. It somehow took me an hour to solve this puzzle because the whole place was black. But soon enough, we started the fight. Krokorok was out with a flame charge, Sandslash killed Pignite, but he was quickly revived, and ended up finishing Sandslash and Extra Drill. With this completed, our next stop was the Driftfield competition. I fought my rival and a few other trainers here, and left with a free heal. While traveling, we were able to evolve Pignite into Ember and arrive at Mistralone City. Here we were able to challenge Skyla, the flying type gym leader. I had problems here. Nothing special, but simply, I just didn't deal enough damage, and I took too much damage. So how would I solve this? Well, it's quite simple. Lead in with my criminally under-leveled Magnemite, paralyze Swoobat, and switch out to Ember with full switch. From here it's smooth sailing until Swanna comes out, who kills Ember. But after healing with Zorua, we finish it with Rollout, which is a nice move because it can be used continuously in a row, only consuming 1 PP. We have a close call with Skarmory, but ending up winning with a Quick Claw Rollout. Bianca ends up letting us use her plane to fall into Lentmas City. I end up coming across Cobalion and use my Master Ball on him. He guides me to Opelucid City, home of Gym 7. And after traversing the dragon, it's time for the fight to commence. I get an easy kill on Druddigon, but Flygon's a problem. He one-shot Ember, and Cobalion couldn't land the final hit, but with Magnemite letting me revive, he got his revenge. Haxorus was pretty easy with Cobalion, once again letting us win. This left only one gym for the real challenge. I tried my best. I really did. But the last Pokemon was just too powerful. But there's still one strategy I haven't shared yet. One that would change the way I go about this run. Grinding. You see, HMs can be forgotten and then relearned. Therefore, restoring PP of said move. If I were to grind only using these attacks, I could level up. So I did, and came back. The strategy for Caracosta and Wailord was simple. Don't die, and use Volt Switch as few times as possible to save people.
You serious, my brother?
Jellicent was where it came a little more complicated. Given that it can heal an ungodly amount of times, I would need to defeat it in quick succession. So Volt Switch out to this man, go to Magnemite, Paralyze, and then Volt Switch. And my Magnemite has Sturdy, letting it survive an attack. Switch back, Volt Switch deals some damage and it'll heal, but finish the fight with 2 Volt Switches. This got me the victory and many hours of time wasted. We blasted through Team Plasma's ship, beat up Gyurem, and advanced onto Victory Road. It was a quick trip, we fought the rival and arrived at the final stretch. The Pokemon League. Well, I quickly realized my team was not good enough. So I'd grinded a few hours, maybe got 3 levels under my belt. So I got back and realized I had just wasted hours of my day, because it didn't help at all. But either way, I started the fight. We faced off against Chantal, Flare Blitz, and Flamethrower carried here. Chandelier was tough, but luckily we had Cobalion and Scald. Next up was Caitlyn, and we were able to get through with a very similar strategy. Moving on to Marshall, we took care of Throw with Flare Blitz, same with the me and Chowncon Kelder. It was this way for the rest of the fight. We were already at Grimsley, our final Elite Four member. Leopard was a rollout, and Crocodile was out with a Sacred Sword. Scrafty and Bisharp were easy, and this got us the win. From here, the only way to go was up, so we ascended. But still, we had to go down first. We arrived in the castle only to be met by Iris, champion. I was going to win this fight. I'd planned it out, so I knew exactly what to do. Sacred Sword the Hydreigon, I had to brute force the Dredagon, and unfortunately, we lost the life of our good friend Magnemite along the way.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
I could one-shot Aggron and get rid of Paxorus quickly. Sacred Sword took care of Lapras and Arceus. Guess I didn't need so much planning after all, but it was still nerve-wracking.
Shiver my timbers!
And that's Pokemon, but without Pokemon centers. Easier than you might think. Bye.